Turning now to the Ebola outbreak that erupted in West Africa and has now isolated cases in this country. Officials in Texas are ramping up efforts to stop Ebola from spreading after the nation's first diagnosis there. They've taken steps to sanitize the infected man's apartment, and they're monitoring people who came into contact with him. Manuel Bojorquez is in Dallas at the hospital where the patient is being treated. Manuel, good morning.
Good morning. Thomas Eric Duncan remains in serious condition here. Officials are also monitoring 50 people who had some kind of contact with him, but say only 10 of those are believed to be at higher risk. That includes at least 4 family members who shared an apartment with him. The patient's family members were allowed to leave their apartment for the first time. They were taken to an undisclosed location. Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins drove them there.
We have moved the family to an appropriate location. It's an area that's inside the city of Dallas, and it is an area away from other people.
Earlier, a fully suited hazmat crew removed items from the unit where the Ebola patient, Thomas Eric Duncan, stayed. Soiled sheets, towels, even a car that was possibly contaminated were still there 3 days after his Ebola diagnosis.
Right now, we're just trying to get the soiled linens and those items out of there.
There are questions about why officials did not order a hazmat unit to clean the apartment sooner. It's one of several missteps that have occurred. Officials at the hospital where Duncan is being treated acknowledged that they failed to diagnose Ebola on his first visit, allowing him to stay home for 2 more days. The hospital blamed that on a technical flaw, claiming the electronic records of a nurse who knew Duncan had been in West Africa did not link up with those of the doctor who treated him. Late last night, the hospital issued a statement saying there was no technical flaw and those records were available to the doctor, but did not explain why Duncan was allowed to go home, potentially exposing others to Ebola. There are also questions about why relatives who were with Duncan in the apartment were not immediately quarantined, allowing them to have contact with others. This team of CDC and Texas contact tracers has been monitoring all those potentially exposed to Duncan. Stephanie Schrag is their supervisor. Are these people scared?
I will say that the community is going through probably one of the most difficult times in their life, and I would encourage a lot of sympathy for the community. They are scared.
Dave Daigle is with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
We're going to stop this outbreak in its tracks right here. We're probably going to see it in other localities in the U.S.
You think we will see more cases in the United States?
I would not surprise us at all, and we have to keep preparing for that as well.
But officials say so far, no one else is showing any symptoms. The Dallas County District Attorney said he is considering whether to bring criminal charges against the patient, but has not said what those charges might be. Vanita?
Manuel Bojorquez in Dallas this morning. Thank you.